RIT Sports Network proudly welcomes you to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology, where it's a rare Tuesday night treat for fans in Atlantic hockey as the Niagara Purple Eagles have made the short trek east down I-90 to Rochester to face the hometown Tigers. Number 12 for RIT is senior forward Simon Isabel, the native of Whitehorse, Yukon Territory, ended his lengthy goal-scoring drought last weekend, helping the Tigers pick up some big conference points on the road. Good evening and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live here on the RIT Sports Network. Well, it's been nearly 3 weeks since the Tigers were last on home ice. In fact, it was January 24th against these Niagara Purple Eagles. Since then, they've gone on the road to Mercyhurst, where they picked up 5 out of a possible 6 points, and then a stop at Army West Point last weekend. Tigers dropped game 1 last Friday, 6-2. Last Saturday, they were looking for a split against the Black Knights. First period, Army on the power play. Here on the rush, Billy Batten beats Jakub Kerbacek in the slot to give Army a 1-0 lead after one. Second period, Army looking to make it a 2-goal lead, but the shot is off the pipe and it deflects towards center ice. Then watch Evan Conyon, the hustle here, the breakaway and the finish, beating J.J. Cataldo. We were even at 1 after 2. Third period over 6 minutes ago, Caleb Elfring denied at first but sticks with it and puts home his own rebound. RIT with a 2-1 lead, 6:05 remaining in the game, but under 30 seconds to play. A wild sequence here. Army looking for the equalizer, a scramble in front. Ben Roger blocks the shot, then falls on it. Take another look. The officials would review it, award Army a penalty shot, saying Roger intentionally covered the puck in the crease. So 14.9 seconds to go. Dylan Wegner with the penalty shot, backhander, and it goes. His first of the season to even the game at 2 and send us to overtime. In overtime, just over a minute to go in the 3-on-3. Evan Conyon to Simon Isabel, who scores the game winner. Tigers escape West Point with a 3-2 victory and 2 big points in the standings. For Isabel, it's his 5th of the season, but his first since December 5th, ending a 10-game goal-scoring drought with his second career overtime game winner. Evan Conyon scored his team-leading 12th goal of the season and now leads the Tigers with 22 points. Both teams finishing with 33 shots, but RIT was under siege in that third period, being outshot 22-7. Thankfully for RIT, Kuba made 31 big saves on the night. So after 2 days off, it's back to work for the Tigers tonight, and the pressure is on as only 4 games remain in the Tigers' regular season, and points are pivotal if RIT hopes to earn a home playoff quarterfinal series here next month. With the latest on the Tigers, our John DeTulio is with RIT head coach Matt Thomas. Johnny?
All right, Kevin, thanks so much for this talk. Nothing can affect you, buddy. You are a machine, my man.
Yeah, like I said, I just said to you, I drank out of a hose as a kid, so I'm immune. We got that sickness going through our team, but it hasn't got me yet.
Well, okay, let's look to tonight. It's an odd game. It's a Tuesday night. You just played Friday and Saturday, the third game in 5 days. What do you expect to see? What do you want to see from your guys on a short turnaround?
Here's the challenge. Can you get yourself up to what you need to get yourself up to be able to play in a game? We're not used to it. We don't do it. We've done it once this year. I thought we responded in that game. So for us, that's really what it comes down to. You got to really work yourself into game ready mode without the type of time that you normally do it. So it's a challenge, but I think our guys are prepared for it. Obviously, we know this is a big game.
And you're coming down the stretch. We talked earlier today, that Game 7 mentality. What do you mean by that? What do you want to tell the audience, Game 7 mentality for your club?
Well, every play matters. So we can't be loose with the puck. We can't turn it over. You have to finish that back check. You can't, do I need to back check there or my guys? You have to do it all. And it's about emptying your tank every single shift. It takes a lot, and it takes a lot out of you. But that's what it takes to win this time of year. So for us, it's understanding the gravity of every decision.
And what's the gravity for tonight? What do you want? What are the keys for your team tonight to not only win, but more importantly, get 3 points?
Well, the one thing that Niagara does a really good job of is they play above you, meaning the puck switches sides, they're reloading really hard, they're above, so you're constantly going through 4 guys. So for us, it opens you up to think I can make that play cross ice, I can slip that puck in, and it might be I got to put it up the wall and just what we call play in behind them. So we've got to do a really good job breaking out within our structure, getting through neutral ice, and then we've got to have a little bit more of forecheck mentality than I'm going to go score off the line, the rush mentality. So it's a little bit more of a workman-like attitude.
And you're not back here till 10 days, I think, on the 20th. So there is a huge layoff from this game to the next time you're back in here.
Yeah, we have an advantage. That way we didn't have it the last time we played on a Tuesday. So for us, it's an opportunity. We don't need to save it for anything. So we've got that ability to really treat it like a Game 7. We've got a good long layoff. So we got to go out and win this Game 7 and recoup and get ready for the next round.
And finally, for the record, I still drink out of a garden hose, buddy.
We all do. Once you start, you can't stop.
You can't stop.
No way.
All the best tonight. That is head coach Matt Thomas here with RIT for a preview of Niagara. Here's my partner, Gene Battaglia. Gino?
All right, thanks, John. Once again here with head coach Jason Lammers of the Purple Eagles. Feels like we just did this, Coach.
Yeah, Vuja Day, right? Deja vu. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what is it like for your team here? It feels like a pro schedule, having played last week and now coming back to short turnaround.
Yeah, we're excited about it. I mean, that's where the guys want to get to, that we'd rather play than practice at this time of year especially. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, not a bad weekend for your team. Tell us your thoughts on getting the majority of points against Air Force.
Yeah, we've liked our team even since we've been back from break and finally got rewarded with some points here the last couple weeks. And so we're feeling good about it, and we like the effort.
Seems like you got some first-year players, newcomers that are starting to come around. Is it just a matter of time and getting down the system?
Yeah, I think it's just how hard college hockey is, right, and how competitive it is, and just guys getting adjusted to that.
You look back at the last time you played the Tigers, taking it officially to a tie. Does it speak to just how close Atlantic hockey is right now between the standings here?
Yeah, I was looking back, right? We've had this is our fourth game now. They've all been real close and real tight and could go either way. And the league apologized for the call. They put us down twice. They're down to the 53 the other night. So, it's so tight.
Yeah, and your thoughts on just the keys. What does your team have to do other than scoring more goals here tonight?
Score more goals, give up less, right? That's key number one. Key number two, I think, is just really the face-offs are something that I think are really important, and then special teams.
Nice jacket here. We're sporting some there.
Yeah, we appreciate it. This is our new look, and we like it and appreciate the administration's support on it.
Jason, good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Head coach Jason Lammers. Kevin, we send it back to you.
All right, Gino, thank you so much. Well, no one in Atlantic hockey has played more games than the Tigers. After tonight, they'll only have 3 games left and won't play for 10 days, as the guys mentioned, while much of the conference, they still have as many as 6 games remaining. As you look at the standings in Atlantic hockey, the defending champs from Bentley are on top by 6 over RIT. The Tigers currently sit in second, but the difference between second and 7th is only 9 points, as you can see there. Top 4 earn home ice advantage. Top 6 earn a first-round bye, while 7 through 10 will play a 1-game elimination round on March 3rd to complete the quarterfinal pairings for the playoffs. They're coming fast. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, we'll flash back to the thrilling finish the last time these two programs faced off here at the Coliseum. Plus, he's been a first-year star for the Tigers. Coming up, we'll share what's been the key to Evan Conyan's success. But first, number 23 for RIT, Christian Catalano, the Mississauga, Ontario native, has scored 9 goals and has added 11 assists so far in his junior campaign. Catalano will join our John DeTulio live next as our coverage continues from the Gene Policini Center. It's RIT in Niagara at 7:05 on a Tuesday. This is Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network. Back here on Pregame Live, a Tuesday night special in Atlantic hockey as we'll be treated to the 63rd edition of this rivalry between RIT and Niagara. Face-off comes your way at 7:05. On the men's side of Atlantic hockey tonight, we're not the only ones playing as Army is at Bentley. The Falcons lead the Tigers by 6 points in the standings, and they'll be here to face RIT 10 days from now on Friday, February 20th. Should be a good one. That night it'll also be senior night. Well, he's accumulated more points than anyone else on the roster the last 3 seasons. 60 in total on 25 goals and 35 assists. The junior from Mississauga, Ontario has proved to be a game changer, and the Tigers will certainly need him to be just that if they hope to make a long postseason run later this year. Forward Christian Catalano off the ice from warm-ups, and he's with our John DeTulio. John?
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. All right, Christian, let's start. It's kind of an odd game. Tuesday night, 3rd game in 5 days. How do you guys adjust on such a short turnaround?
This late in the season, we just got to treat every game like a Game 7. got to come out here like any game in the weekend.
The coach was preaching that Game 7 mentality. Talk about the approach and what that means, having a Game 7 mentality.
He's been actually preaching it to us a lot. The Game 7 mentality is basically for us to treat every game like a Game 7 at the end of the day because we're close to the end of the year and we're heading to playoffs and we want to get ready for playoffs.
You guys are looking at the standings. You know what you guys need to do, right? You want to finish in that top 4. Only 4 games left. So you guys, this game is always tough against Niagara. What do you guys need to do tonight to get the 3 points?
Just got to keep it simple, right? We got to treat it like a playoff game, lay the body, get pucks on net, and basically just give it our all, basically. Play it like a Game 7 mentality.
How often do you look at the standings? Is the coaches telling you, or are you guys constantly looking?
I think players are all over it, right? Because we want to finish as high as possible. We want to be playing here in playoffs. So that's our goal. So we're definitely keeping an eye on it every day.
Talk about your game. You guys seem to be, I know you got the split at Army, but you seem to be clicking. You're clicking. Everything just coming together at the right time?
Yeah, honestly, the right time, right? Because we're, 4 or 5 games out till playoffs, and we want to be ready for that.
You're on fire, and my partner, we call you Magic, the stuff that you do. You're the wizard when you're out there, buddy.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
All the best. Yeah, that is Christian Catalano having another great year for RIT. Kevin, back to you, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see if the Wizard has a big night here tonight against the Purple Eagles. Thanks so much, John. Meanwhile, in the net for RIT tonight will once again be number 1 Jakub Kurbacek. Kuba will be making his 28th start of the season, having gone 16-10-1. He is coming off a 31-save performance at Army on Saturday, which marked his 18th career game with at least 30 saves. For Niagara head coach Jason Lammers will go with number 31, Thomas Anderson, the freshman from Stillwater, Minnesota, started both games last weekend against Air Force. Anderson is 3-7-0 in his first year with a 3.12 goals against. Niagara has played all 3 goaltenders, trying to find the right combination here down the stretch. Meanwhile, the regular season is set to end this weekend for the RIT women's hockey team. They'll wrap things up on the road with a 2-game series against conference-leading Penn State. Last Saturday, senior day here at the Policini for the Tigers taking on Syracuse. Late second period, Tigers trailing by 1. Linda Rula with her second of the day. That would tie the game at 2 after 2. In the third, Addie Alvarez, the nice look to Tilly Kiernan. Watch this. Take another look at it. Beautiful feed in front. Tigers would add an empty netter. They would go on to beat Syracuse 4-2 on senior day. They split the series with the Orange last weekend. So here are the up-to-the-minute standings on the women's side of Atlantic hockey. Penn State has wrapped up the regular season title after winning 21 of 22 conference games. Mercyhurst, they're going to be the 2 seed come playoff time. RIT currently sits 3rd, but leads Syracuse by just 1 point. Lindenwood by just 2. RIT would host a quarterfinal playoff game if they're finished 3rd or 4th. We'll see how they fare. Well, still to come on Pregame Live. We'll take a look back the last time RIT hosted Niagara. Plus, associate head coach Dave Insalako will join us with his perspective on tonight's matchup with the Purple Eagles. It's all straight ahead on your home for Tiger Hockey. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
Tigers will break this out as Catalano, the creator of this team, but he sends it off a skate there of Rolson. Dietrich the other direction. He'll gain the zone. Dietrich sending it ahead and scores.
Look at that.
Hat-trick. Noah Hackett with his 7th of the season, and Niagara retaking the lead. Moore comes up with it. Moore. LaPointe is open. LaPointe fires. Oh, the save made the rebound. Bang, bang,
Get in there.
bang. You betcha. Tigers tie 3. Time for Evan Conyon. Can Evan Conyon give the Tigers the lead in the shootout? Conyon, he's not wasting time, goes into the zone. Conyon walking in, scores! Yes! Evan Conyon coming up for the Tigers here, and now it's going to be on Noah Hackett.
Let's go. Boy, Conyon.
McKenzie, if he makes the save, the Tigers will earn the extra point.
All right, let's go.
Hackett against McKenzie. Hackett going in. Hackett denied! Yes! And the Tigers step onto the ice. McKenzie comes up big. Tigers earn the 2 points.
Oh, yeah, the last meeting ended in a tie, but RIT awarded 2 out of the 3 points in the standing thanks to Evan Conyon's shootout goal and Colin McKenzie's big save there. Niagara still has the edge in the overall series with the Tigers leading 25, 21, and 16 overall. The Purple Eagles join Air Force and Canisius as the only schools to have winning records over RIT in the AHA. Well, after going 1-1-1 in their first 3 meetings so far this year, RIT and Niagara will wrap up their season series here tonight as we welcome in John and Gene, who will have the call for you tonight. And guys, with only 4 games remaining in the regular season for RIT, head coach Matt Thomas mentioned it earlier. He mentioned it tonight. Every game for this Tigers team is like a Game 7 in the playoffs from here on out.
Yeah, I love this mentality. Kevin, good evening, and we welcome in also ringside associate head coach Dave Insulaco. Yeah, that Game 7 mentality, Dave. Tell us, bring us inside the locker room. What has been a short week for you here, obviously, so far?
It's just, getting our minds right. I thought Friday night against Army, we just weren't with it mentally. Down in the final stretch in college hockey, there's not enough separation where you have room to play with. So every game really matters down the stretch, whether you're fighting for a championship or you're fighting for home ice or you're fighting to avoid the play-in game. So, with our group here moving forward, that's the way we're looking at all these valuable points as we get down to the final dog days of this regular season.
So, Dave, what do you guys need to do tonight? Valuable points. You're staring 3 points in the face. What do you need to do tonight to be successful?
I thought the last time we played, we didn't get off to a good start. We struggled through 2 periods. I thought our third period was really good, and we got to our game, but we need to put together a full 60. Number 2 is Niagara does a remarkable job getting above the puck when we're trying to counterattack. So our puck management through the neutral zone is going to be critical. And then making the necessary reads. Can we get a controlled entry, or do we have to play in behind them? And if we've got to play in behind them, then we got to get to work on our forecheck and get some sustained ozone time.
Yeah, and it's been different Tigers stepping up for the team this whole season. What did it mean to have Simon Isabel get that game winner on Saturday?
That was a huge goal for us. Obviously, he did not play Friday night due to an illness, and then to come through in overtime was critical. But, our veterans are going to have to lead the way. I know we have some young guys that have done a good job producing, but, we're calling on our veterans to help us get through here in crunch time for sure.
Dave, I know you're getting wrapped up tonight. Your sister played for the U.S. Olympic team.
Yeah.
5-0 over Canada today.
I didn't even realize that until somebody said something, but, it's been 20 years since she played in the Olympics, and it's ironic that it's back in Italy 20 years ago. But, no, just exciting to see. Great for the U.S. women. They work exceptionally hard, and to give it to Canada like that is great. But, the next one is the one that matters, and that's going to be a heck of a lot tougher. But, good for them. Gives them some confidence heading into the medal round.
Yeah, your sister Kim,
Great
very
player.
provincial here in Rochester. Dave, good luck tonight.
Thank you, guys.
As Dave Insulaco. 5-0 today.
Yeah, Bishop Kearney. If you didn't already know who they are, you know who they are. They are a hockey factory here in Rochester. A lot of the girls on that team, products of Bishop Kearney.
As we take a look at our players to watch here, and again, this is a Niagara team. Don't be fooled by the standings or anything. They play the Tigers tough. A lot of different names here, including Declan McDonald, somebody that, a player wouldn't have been available to them years ago.
Absolutely. He played professionally, played for the Syracuse Crunch back. You got to go back to the 2021 season where he had 2 assists, but he's a Buffalo native. He's a transfer. He leads as Gino just mentioned, a great player, leads the Purple Eagles with 19 points. As I mentioned, 16 games with Syracuse Crunch back in 2021. So he has seen it all. He is a veteran player and a player you need to keep an eye on.
You see in basketball, they make a big deal between the G League. It's okay.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
It helps the collegiate game. I'm all for it.
Same. As for the RIT Tigers, you heard Coach when we asked him about it.
Yeah.
John, what does it mean to get Simon Isabel going?
I was talking to Matt before we did the interview. He goes, it's huge. It's huge to get him back. He hasn't scored in a while. He hasn't been feeling well. He's kind of fighting the bug right now. But to get his first goal, you got to go back, all the way back to December the 10th. Back to December 5th. It's been 10 games without a goal. So to get him going right now, you want your leaders stepping up at the right time. That was a huge goal for number 12 last week. And Matt is hoping that it'll now even get even better down the stretch.
And John, you could see the talking point. Talking about a Tuesday night in February, a Game 7 mentality.
Matt is treating this. It's a playoff game. He goes, we need 3 points. They needed more at Army, didn't get it. They are treating this, trust me, as a playoff game. Expect them to come out and give tremendous effort, albeit on a short week.
All right, Kevin, can't wait to see how this team comes flying out of the gate here coming up at 7:05.
Should be fun, guys. Thanks so much. Well, RIT has had many pleasant surprises on the ice this season, and that includes some of their first-year players, like forward Evan Conyon. The Newmarket, Ontario native has been a consistent offensive threat for the Tigers, leading RIT in goals and points this year.
Matt Thomas saw Evan Conyon's potential right away.
He's got a scoring touch, and he can make some plays.
And the first-year forward has consistently done that, proving he can deliver in the biggest moments, too.
Evan Conyon has won it for the Tigers in overtime.
Some guys have a clutch scoring gene. I think he has it, and that's not to put any pressure on him. I think he wants the puck in that scenario. He wants that puck in overtime, but most importantly, it's really good to see him having success because, for me, that just breeds the desire to keep working and to keep getting better, and he has that.
Being able to produce like the way I have, it definitely helps build confidence, and then given the opportunity I've been getting with the power play and some big minutes, definitely it's hard to not be confident when the coach is trusting you with those big roles, and you don't want to let anyone on the team down either. So definitely something I'm taking pride in.
Matt Thomas links much of Conyon's early collegiate success to his time playing Major Junior in the Canadian Hockey League.
Those guys have been playing a professional schedule for 4 years. Everything they do is more professional. Everything they do, because they're getting guys ready for the NHL. It was always the fast track to the NHL, and it's a harder level to play at every day and be good every day. So I think that experience brings guys into college hockey and gives them a little bit more confidence to be prepared for it. I think they've seen a little bit more of it than a guy that was playing in a Tier 2 junior league.
I don't know. I feel like they run their league pretty professionally, and coming to college, it's a little bit of the same. You have to be so dialed in with everything, especially in the OHL. You're playing against top 5, top 3 picks in the NHL every night, so you need to be ready to play. So, that's something I feel like I've had a good practice at, being ready to play against those good players, and it kind of prepares me to play these games too.
Conyon has had an impressive first year, but Coach Thomas believes the offseason will be the key to his development moving forward.
He needs to be a guy that can attack. What's probably holding him back was the fact that he had shoulder surgery that ended his season last year, and he missed that critical 20-year-old year of off-season training where you can come in feeling that you got major gains in the weight room, and he didn't get that. So a real solid off-season for him going into his sophomore year, I think will make a huge impact in his ability to get to those and play a little more direct offensively, because the strength will match the idea in his head.
Yeah, Conyon's been a good one, leads the Tigers with 22 points as a first-year player. After a quick break, we'll be back here. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network. Back here on Pregame Live. It was a short break. Tigers and Purple Eagles will not only be showcased live here on Flow tonight, but the game can also be seen on Amazon Prime Video, Fubo, and in Canada on Bell 5 TV. Well, last month, 3 Tigers were nominated for the college hockey's most prestigious award, the Hobey Baker, given annually to college hockey's best player. And junior forward Christian Catalano, sophomore goaltender Jakub Kurbacek, and junior defenseman Ben Roger among 87 players nominated across the country. Fan voting already underway. If you'd like to vote, text the number below each player on your screen there to 844-623-9688. Voting runs through March 8th. Well, after tonight, the Tigers are off until Friday, February 20th, when the defending conference champion Bentley Falcons come to town for one night only. It's a senior night as well for the Tigers. Our coverage on the 20th begins at 6:30 with Pregame Live, which will include the senior ceremony, followed by face-off on Flow Hockey and NESN Plus. Well, that'll do it for Pregame Live here tonight. John and Gene will have the call for you next, and I'll see you back here for the intermission report. Until then, enjoy the game. RIT Niagara is next here on the Sports Network.